All right, submit, and let's see what the updated panels look like. All right, good. Nothing I really have to fix. Oh crap, where's my back? Why didn't Anki, why did not Shibari update? Did I put in the wrong panel and forget to save it? Oh, it's too late now, so it's whatever, I'll just fix it later. Okay. Wait, I'm already on YouTube. Okay. Anki tutorial. So, Anki is a flashcard system, and it's not just a flashcard system, it's a flashcard system that has a built-in feature that's supposed to allow you to do space repetition learning, meaning that it will uh, it will quiz you on the flashcards at a frequency based on like if you get certain flashcard answers correct or not, and it'll take into consideration like the time you spent and many other things that I'm not aware of yet because I'm new to space repetition learning. So this is going to be my first exposure at it. So let's learn how to use it.
Well, hello, Internet, and welcome to my tutorial. Today I'm going to answer a question I get constantly, which is how I learn everything.
Too loud.
What this tutorial is going to be is both an Anki tutorial, which I will talk about what that means in a little bit here. I'm also going to show you a whole bunch of learning tricks I use. I'm going to give numerous examples on how you would learn things like Japanese, diagrams, algorithms, etc., and numerous other different things. And I have a lot to do, so let's get into it. Okay, the very first thing I'm going to do is show you how to install Anki, and what you're going to do is you're going to go to ankiweb.net and sign up for an account. And Anki is basically a free flashcard slash space repetition software that's going to run on every OS as well as all and English. I'm going to say okay, and then it's going to open up for me. As I said, it's a free flash which repeatedly to learn just about anything. But Anki isn't just a portable flashcard system. What Anki does for you is it's going to guess when you are just about at the moment of forgetting information that you're trying to learn, and if that precise moment.
This is exactly what I was trying to say earlier. And what he just said is the basis of what space repetition learning does for a person.
Weeks or months later, right when you're starting to forget, it's going to force you to recall that information again, which is going to constantly allow you to remember insane amounts of information for a very long period of time. So, for example, I learned Japanese. I learned 2,000 characters in just over 2 months.
Holy crap.
And I went and lowered my resolution so you can be able to see this a little bit better. And now that we have an account, what we're going to do is we're just going to click on sync over here, and you're going to type in whatever the account information is that you just set up, and then we're going to click on OK. Okay, so now that we're logged in, what we can do is we're going to be able to come in here and add information. So this is what we're going to be doing is basically creating a new deck board.
Alright, I'm getting kind of sidetracked because my graphics card, it's going up 58 degrees Celsius, and I'm barely doing anything. It usually is around 50, so this is kind of scaring me. So let me take a second to see what's going on. Okay, so the fans are still running. That's cool, but why are you running so high? Is it because of some settings I changed? Let me just double check, because this looks a bit extreme. It's because my output settings. Fuck it. It's as long as it's under 70 Celsius, I think I'm good.
So I'm going to click on add, and you're going to see here a bunch of different options in regards to how we can store information inside of our Decker notes. So here's basic, we'll do choose, and what that is simply the
Wait, what did he just do?
So this is what we're going to be doing is basically creating a new deck for a node. So I'm going to click on add. And you can see here there's a bunch of different options in regards to how we can store information inside of our deck or note. So here's basic, we'll do choose, and what that is simply the front of the card and then the back of the card. You're going to be able to change all these other different things. And then you have the clues option, which is very useful. We can use this to be able to print multiple things on the screen all at once, which is really cool. I'm going to show you numerous examples of all this, but let's just keep it simple. We'll do this basic, and then let's say that we wanted to remember president names based off of what the last name is. All right, so if we know it's Lincoln, then we are going to say that we want to remember Abraham, and you can just click on add here. What this allows you to do is to style your text, so you can make it bold, italic,
Wait, what?
underline.
I just pressed add and it's gone.
Subscript. This is going to remove all formatting on anything you have highlighted. This is going to change the text color. This also changes the text color. This right here is going to work with clues. I'll show you that in a minute. This allows you to import all types of different images and sound files and video and everything. And this one allows you to record audio. And then you can click on this guy right here, which is going to allow you to get into doing like equations, real fancy equations with latex, or editing the HTML. If you don't know what latex is, don't worry about it. But what we're going to do is we're just going to simply start putting some information in our database. So we have Lincoln and Abraham, so we'll click on add, and then we'll have another one that's Washington, and we'll say George. Okay, and add once again. Your decks up here are going to, you're going to be able to change them or add additional ones. So we're going to leave it as the default here in a minute. Okay, so after you've added all those in, you're going to be able to click on close, and then you're going to be able to just click on this and study now. You can see the number of new items, number of things you are currently actively learning.
Wait.
And you're going to click on study.
Where is study?
You've added all on this, and you're going to be able to click on close, and then you're going to be able to just click on.
Okay, I gotta click on it. Oh, that's how you do it.
This and study now. You can see the number of new items, number of things you are currently actively learning, and you're going to click on study. So it's going to show Lincoln right here, and you're going to say show answer, and it's going to show Abraham. So it shows you the front of the card and the back of the card. I'm going to show you how to change the cards if you like. Now, if you look down here, you're going to define when you're going to see this card again. So if you don't have any idea what it is, so if you see Lincoln, you have no idea what the first name is, then you're going to say that you want to review this again in less than 1 minute. If you're, maybe it took you a minute to remember that Lincoln's first name was Abraham, then you're going to click on good. And if you got it immediately, you're going to click on easy so that you're not going to see it again for an additional 4 days. It sounds like really, really simple stuff, and it is, but it also really works.
All right, so let me test it out. All right, let's say I don't know the answer, so what can I do? I can flag the card, I can mark note, I can bury the card, bury the note, suspend the card, suspend the note. Oh man, I gotta like figure out what each of these options do. Okay, so I guess there's no way to input the answer. Options? What does options do? Okay, so I'll look into that later. Replace audio, pause audio. I guess this is to modify it. Okay. Hi, I am recording my voice. Hi, I am recording my voice. Okay. Hi, I am recording my voice. Okay, so audio does not mean your voice. Play pause. How do you add audio then? Replay audio, pause audio. That's nice to have. Show answer timer. Automatically play audio. So I guess that is something that someone would add here. Okay, that makes sense. So you record audio here so that you can play it, and then you can use this option here to record your answers. I see. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'll show the answer. And then, based on if I answered it correctly or not, I would hit one of these three buttons. So if I say again, then it's probably going to show up again in less than a minute. Let's say good, and it'll show up within 10 minutes. And if it's easy, it's only gonna come up after 4 days. Okay, I get it. I gets it. All right, so if I do that, and I do this, and I do easy, so it's gonna show this again. If I keep getting this wrong, it's gonna keep showing it to me again. But if I do easy, then it's not gonna show it to me anymore. Awesome. I get it. I gets it. Okay, so options, same options I saw earlier. What is custom study? Increase today's new card limit, increase today's review card limit, review forgotten cards, review ahead, preview new cards, study by card state or tag. Okay. Hold on. Stats. Awesome. This is a very nifty tool. Oh, and you can even save as or export as in PDF. Wow. It's like pretty amazing for something that is free. Oh yeah. So another thing that I discovered about Anki that I didn't like so much is that if you want to use the iPhone app or probably the Android app too, the price on the store is $25. I don't know if it's changed since I bought it, but yeah, it's pretty steep for something that is free on the desktop apps at least. Okay, so moving on. Let's see what else do I need to know.
And basically, this is the whole point of active recall. If you would, basically the way active recall works is when you're presented with new information, your brain is basically programmed to forget it. And it just works the same as cutting your lawn or something like that with a lawnmower. You go out, you cut the grass, and the grass grows back, of course. However, if we create paths in our brain, remembering in multiple different ways, like I'm going to show you here very soon, our brain gets very good remembering that information and keeping it locked inside. And Anki basically makes predictions on when you're going to forget that information and brings it up again so that it locks in your brain permanently. So let's say that we know Lincoln and Abraham, so I'm going to click on easy, Washington, George, and answer, okay. And alright, so I finished with my deck for the day. I can go over here and click on sync, and it's going to go and sync. I want to say that I want to upload to Anki Web, and there we go. You can see how I have everything uploaded. Alright, and that's all going to be available on every device that I have that has Anki, and my account, obviously. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the different deck options you have here. So let's come over here. You can obviously change the name of your decks. You can export them. You can
Why do I want to like
now, I'm not going to cover
track
everything
my entire body plus the background?
Now, you remember at the bottom of the screen, it said you want to
Can you be
review every 1
smart?
minute or 10 minutes. That's where you're going to change if you would like. You can define the order the cards are, how many new cards are presented per day, and then you also remember where it had easy intervals,
All right.
4 days. You're going to be able to change that right here. Again, that was on the previous card that we saw. And the maximum number of reviews per day, 200. And what other things might you want? That's pretty much everything that you're going to need. I mean, I could go over all these different things, like leeches is a piece of information that Anki determines that you keep being able to learn, but then you forget over and over and over again. And what happens? You suspend the card. I'm not going to get into all the detail. All right, because I have a lot to cover. So let's keep covering some more information. All right, so let's come in here and let's add some more information. So I'm going to say add once again, and I'm going to do one of those clues that I talked about before. So I'm going to click on this.
Oh, what is the close? Actually, let me follow what is he doing, because I have actually no idea what close does. Alright, so alright, close. What is close?
What's neat about this is I'm going to be able to say something like, what are the 3 lightest elements? And I'm going to be able to list them. So I'm going to go hydrogen and helium and lithium. Alright, so we have all those selected. I'm going to go hydrogen, click on this, and helium, and click on that.
Wait, what?
Again,
How did you do that?
Hydrogen.
Gosh, so okay. Lightest elements. Hydrogen.
And helium and lithium. Alright, so we have all those selected. I'm going to go hydrogen, click on this, and helium, and click hydrogen and lithium. Alright, so we have all those selected. I'm going to go hydrogen, click on this.
Okay, what exactly is this? Where are my tooltips? Close deletion. Okay. Control Shift C is the shortcut to it. Control Shift C. Okay.
This and helium, and click on that again. And
alright, so if I do a second close, then it'll label it C2.
lithium, and click on that again. Alright, so I have that all defined. I'm going to click on add, and this is a ridiculously awesome way of being able to click on close, and then let's click on default again. Alright, study now. This is a wonderful way to be able to study lists if you absolutely have to study lists. And it's also a great way, like if you were studying a programming algorithm and you wanted to learn one line by line, you could have each line be on separate spaces. If you're trying to learn languages, you want to learn individual pieces, you can do that as well. So basically it's going to be presented like this, and whenever you click on show answer, it's going to show all 3 of the answers, and you're going to say, yeah, I got that easy, and then the next one's going to pop up, and you're going to say, okay, okay, got it, and I'm going to click on easy again, and then the last one, and you're going to say show answer and lithium. Alright, and that's easy also. And again, we finished our deck. Alright, so
I see.
Get in the habit of always clicking on sync, because you can get yourself in trouble if you don't do that. Now, before giving you even more examples, I want to cover something a really smart doctor came up with. I'm going to cover some basic rules for formulating knowledge, and the doctor's name was Dr. Peter Wozniak. I think I'm pronouncing that correct. And basically what I'm going to do here is, as you can see, we have a pretty complicated Japanese word right here. Now, you do not want to try to memorize things, for example, just to use Japanese as an example. What you want to do is instead you want to focus on getting the basic understanding before trying to memorize things. Which means you want to keep things as simple as possible, as long as possible. So let's say I'm trying to learn this Japanese word we have here. Well, what I need to do, even before I even dare approach trying to memorize it, is I'm going to need to learn the different character sets for Japanese, which is hiragana and katakana. And I'm going to want to do things like create mnemonics. So for example, for this first character we have right here, and we have it right here, the way you would pronounce that is whoa. Now I would create a mnemonic trying to remember this hiragana character by doing something like, whoa, watch out when you step on the ice. And I think you can see here with the character you see on the screen that it looks kind of like a person is stepping on ice down here. And it's just a mnemonic, and it's a great way to really get knowledge to form into your head. You're also going to want to learn through closed deletion. So like I talked about previously with the example where I talked about the 3 lightest elements, I would, after I learn what all these individual characters are, I would then to go and use something like closed deletion to learn one at a time while displaying them on the screen. It's a fantastic way to learn really complicated information. And of course, I would want to start small. So I'm going to want to learn the character for poem before I would even dare try to learn characters for here, for example, in Japanese. So once again, just keep everything as simple as possible, as long as possible. You're also going to want to break complex stuff down into its simplest form. Once again, here's an example. Instead of saying, for example, on one of your cards, what is calculus, and then having this long-winded thing, you're instead going to try to break it down to its simplest forms. So, for example, who developed calculus? And you can see an example of how that works right there. Likewise, you're going to want to assign to its simplest forms.
Okay, so you use close this deletion. Let's see. Add, close. Who developed calculus? Isaac Newton and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. Control-Shift C. Have a close deletion note type, but have not made any close deletions. Proceed. Wait, what? What does that even mean? Oh, I know why I did this. Or I know what happened, I think. That's because in the text box, that's where I'm supposed to write the answers. All right, so no, and I'll bring this, and with this, make it a bit cooler. All right, extra, what is extra? I'm just gonna type some random things in the field and see what it does. Blah, blah, blah. And I wonder how tags work, so I'll write something down here too. So I'll add that. What does my history look like? Okay, so it just has the history of what I did in this session before I close it. All right, so so if I add one close deletion card, then depending on how many closed deletions I have in that card, it counts as individual counts for this category field. So if I do study now, I already forgot. So what is the answer? Isaac Newton. So I did bad. So let's do that again. Gottfield something, or the answer's right here. Gottfield or Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. How do you even pronounce that? Leibniz. Leibniz. Let's ask Google. How to pronounce. How about Google Translate? I was expecting a Google pronunciation app to appear, but I guess that doesn't exist yet. So, all right. So let's see. Leibniz. How that? No. Why would I want? Would I want you to listen? Oh, I guess if I'm trying to speak, but here I'm just trying to listen.
Leibniz.
Leibniz? Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. How about this? Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz.
Gottfried Wilhelm.
How do I modify the volume? Okay.
Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz.
Jesus. Edit. Then I can do this. But this is probably going to record from my microphone and not where I want to record from. So is there a method or an option to switch that? No, there isn't. It's probably only going to use the microphone as the default recording input. Oh, media log? Maybe. Nope. Alright. We'll preface this. No, that's where I was. Add-ons. Okay, never mind. Yep, I guess I can't do that. Anyway, moving on.
So, for example, who developed calculus? And you can see an example of how that works right there. Likewise, you're going to want to assign images and sounds, if at all possible, to the information that you're trying to remember. And the main reason for that is that our verbal processing power is dramatically inferior to our visual as well as our auditory power. So use both whenever you can. Like I said before, use mnemonics. You can see right here, here is another character that I'm trying to remember. And I know that this first symbol, whenever I would be trying to learn this first symbol here is for wheat, and the second symbol here is for mouth. Well, I'm going to create a mnemonic for it. For example, the first step to harmony is having enough wheat to feed every mouth in the world. And the word that I'm actually trying to remember here is harmony. So that is what this character represents. So you can see there an example of how I would look at this completely foreign series of characters and be able to find out that the actual character set is harmony. And also, whenever you're creating your mnemonics, you're going to want to use emotional topics in them that involve things like love, war, people you know, famous people, offensive topics, and so forth and so on. So just some importance in regards to how mnemonics should work. Again, graphic deletion works very close to closed deletion. However, you're going to use a picture with it. And why don't I go and show you an example of that? So we're going to come inside of here, and I'm going to have, let's go and just add some information inside of there. Well, you know what? I'm going to use an add-on. So that's kind of cool little, I'll show you also here how add-ons work. So there's numerous different add-ons for Anki, and to get them, you're going to go Tools, and you're going to go Add-ons, and Browse and Install. Now, chances are you're not going to know the code for the add-on that you want to install, so you're going to click on Browse.
Oh, okay. So let me do that right now. Let's see how this looks. Get add-ons. Browse add-ons. Holy crap, there is a shit ton.
For you, it's going to show you a whole bunch of them, and I'm going to add a whole bunch of these different things here. So I'm going to say that I want to find a add-on called Colorizer, which is going to do really cool things. Kanji Colorizer, there it is. And what you're going to do is just scroll down here until you see a number, and there it is. So I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to go back into Anki. I'm going to paste that code inside of there and click on OK, and that is going to install that for me. I'll show you here in a minute what exactly that looks like. And whenever it downloads, you're going to see that it downloads successful. Restart Anki. Click on OK. I'm going to install.
All right, let me pick one by random or by popularity, actually. Okay, so let me sort by ratings. Is it big? I mean, if I click it, nothing happens. Is it because I have like an ad blocker? Is that the reason why it's not working? Oh, it was already sorted by ratings. It's just that I'm kind of confused as to how the ratings work, because here's 99, right? And this makes sense. It's higher than 75, but once you get to 124, you know, like, I don't get it. Okay, maybe it's because it also considers how many people voted, so that something from the very bottom that has only like 3 or 4 ratings and has 100% doesn't get on top. So let's see. Speed focus mode. Okay, well, what is this? What can it do for me? Train your attention and speed by performing automated actions. If you take too long to go through your reviews, 3 different levels of encouragement are provided. Automatically play an alert, automatically reveal the answer, automatically fail the card. All of these can be configured individually for each deck option group. Okay, I mean, I think I won't get this yet. I think it might be better if I start using Anki without any add-ons first, to start to get like what I need in addition to the basics, because this might complicate things more than I want it to. So let's look for something that might be, I guess, where it doesn't change it as much. Or edit field during review. So I guess, okay, so instead of needing to hit edit, you can just edit it right there. I see. I mean, this looks useful. This looks like something that will still use the basic fundamentals of how Anki works, but adds an additional like feature. Okay, cool. Then in that case, let me copy the code down. Grab that, paste that there. Okay. Nice. Okay, so what does this mean? Do I have to restart it, or can I just... Alright, can I edit now, or do I have to restart it? Nope. Okay, so Anki. Study now. Alright, I want to edit. Can I do that? No, I cannot. Cancel. I mean, I did edit. It's because it works on certain versions, which, and I have an incompatible version. Is that why? I do have, mine is 2.1. So what could it be? Like, am I doing something wrong? Oh, maybe I have to show the answer first, and then I'll be able to edit. Nope. Okay, during review, click on the field, edit it, and click outside of it, or press escape to save it. Open the card template and replace field with edit field. Okay, I have to set it up so that it's editable. So let me do that and see if I got it. Edit. Close that. Nope, it is not, that's not what I want to see. mean, I think I did it right. Is it because it doesn't work with closed deletion cards? I mean, all right, so let's add then, and I'll add a from the card template. Oh, this is note type. This is not card template. So let's try with the basic card, and I will do something like word 1, word 2, word 3. Answer 1, answer 2, answer 3. And how about I make word number 2 use the edit option, or whatever you want to call this. Will that do anything? Okay, I'll close that. Go back to deck, and then I'll click that again. Say now. Let's just skip this. Okay, so it's still not doing what I expect it to do. Open the card template and replace field with edit field. I mean, don't use it with close. So that's what I did, and that's probably why it didn't work before. But now I'm not using it with close. I'm doing it with the basic card, and it still doesn't work. Don't use add-on with audio fields. Oh man. There's an updated, if not completely new, version of the add-on by Blue Green Magic with close support added with multiple improvements. Okay, so in that case, why don't I get this one instead and delete other one? Okay, so let's say add-on. Let's get rid of this. Delete. And let's grab the code. So grab that, put that there. Okay. Nice. Okay, so is there a reason why it's not working? It's because I haven't enabled it. Toggle enabled. Disabled. Oh, okay, so I want that. Changes will take effect when Anki is restarted. Okay, so okay, so let me start this. Nope, it still is weird. So what am I doing wrong? Don't use this add-on and the original add-on at the same time, okay? It can break cards in the Anki iOS app. Well, that sucks. I mean, the goal is to have these flashcards mobile too, so. All right, so I don't think I need this feature that much so that I can't use it when I'm mobile and on iOS. So I picked the wrong add-on to install. So let's look for something else, and let's also delete this. God, that is so freaking loud. How do I modify that? System sound? Alright, now the way that I can reduce the volume of system sounds. Is there a mixer somewhere? I mean, it's already down here. Why is it not working? Is it because it's tied to a different app? Yeah, it's super loud. If I reduce this down here, is that going to change anything? Yeah, it does. So it's tied to the app. If I do no sounds here, does that change anything? Nice. Nice. That's way too loud to be on stream. Okay. Awesome. Cool. All right, what else? Batch editing, that might be useful. Adds a new menu item to the card browser that allows you to batch add information media to a specific field, batch replace the content of a specific field. Okay, so I guess this is no audio video. Okay, so you would select multiple cards here, and then you would, let's go back actually. Okay, so that's what the card looks like. Select all, batch edit, content to add or replace. Okay. It's kind of useful. Now, ooh, crap, actually, let's go back. Try. Control T. Crap. Control T. Nope. Control Shift T. Damn it. my shortcut's not working? There it is. So I wanted to go back to here and make sure that, unlike the other add-on, that there's no caveat that it might break a certain feature. Because I don't want to start off using Anki where things are broken and I'll just assume that that's supposed to be the way it is when it isn't. So let me make sure that it's cool. Please do not use reviews for bug reports or support requests. I don't get notified of your reviews, and properly troubleshooting an issue through them is nearly impossible. Instead, please use either issue tracker, so I guess it's on GitHub. Okay. Alright, doesn't look like there are any caveats or things I should watch out for, so it looks good. But before I get it, let me read the original batch edit and make sure that doesn't have bugs either. Wait. Wait, this is the same one. I think there was only one version, so okay, so that should be fine, I think. Get add-on. Let's go down here, grab this code. All right, awesome. Okay. I will close Anki, reopen it. And where is the menu to do batch edits? Is it here? Oops. All right, I need to learn how to do this again, so.
nkiweb.net, and you're going to have to sign up on
Actually, this is not the video I want to watch. Okay, so where do I click? Tools, add-ons. Okay. That is where it is. Tools. Huh? There's no additional menu. It's because, okay, so this is from 2016. So Anki's probably changed since this time. So it might be somewhere here. I would assume that it would be stored in configs, but apparently it's not. I mean, so how do I use this? Okay, so instead I would go to the browse page. In the browse page, I can click on current deck, and if I click these three, and let's see. so batch edit, there it is. So add or replace of extra, blah, blah, blah. So I can do add after whatever's there, or I can do add before, or I can replace it. Awesome. All right, so it works, and it also adds a new line by default. All right, so I now know how to use Anki, and I know how to install additional add-ons in case I need to. So cool. Well, we are 1 hour into the stream, so I think I'm gonna call it for learning Anki, and I'm gonna take a break for now. So BRB.